Hello, and welcome to today's discussion. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Simon. We're covering some of the latest business and economic news.
Let's start with Lego's recent sales figures. Lego reported a 21% jump in sales during the first half of the year.
That's a significant increase. What were the main drivers behind this growth?
According to the reports, Lego's Soccer World Cup and Formula One sets attracted new customers, contributing to the sales boost.
So, these themed products were particularly successful. Did the reports mention any other factors that played a role in this growth?
Yes, Lego's strategy of partnering with popular franchises and themes like soccer and Formula One helped them gain market share against competitors like Mattel and Hasbro.
That's interesting. The revenue figures were also quite impressive, weren't they?
Absolutely. Lego's revenue reached 41.9 billion Danish crowns, which is about $6.54 billion. Their operating profit rose 22% to 10.9 billion Danish crowns, and net profit increased by 32% to 8.6 billion Danish crowns.
Wow, those are substantial numbers. It seems like Lego's strategy is paying off. Did the reports mention any other successful product lines besides World Cup and Formula One sets?
Yes, they also highlighted success with K-pop, Demon Hunters, Star Wars, and botanicals products. It appears Lego has a diverse range of successful themes.
That's great to see. Diversification can help mitigate risks. Now, let's move on to another story.
India's Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal announced plans to exempt high-tech companies from BIS certification requirements.
What prompted this decision? Were there specific concerns raised by companies?
Yes, Japanese companies had expressed concerns about the complex certification rules for imported equipment. The government aims to facilitate the setup of manufacturing facilities for advanced industries and boost the Make in India initiative.
So, this move is intended to attract investments and support high-tech manufacturing in India. Do we know what kind of exemptions are being considered?
The proposed framework could provide exemptions at the sector, company, product, or project level. This flexibility should help various high-tech companies, including those in semiconductors and AI.
That makes sense. India's semiconductor demand is projected to reach $150 billion by 2032, so this could be a significant step. Now, let's discuss another story.
Eni, the Italian energy giant, is investing $8.5 billion in Egypt, focusing on gas production. They're planning 30 exploration wells and 200 development wells.
That's a massive investment. Which specific projects are they targeting?
The investment is focused on projects like Zohr, Denise West, and Cyprus's Kronos project. This move strengthens Eni's presence in Egypt.
Eni's commitment to Egypt is clear. I understand they recently signed an $8 billion gas production deal in Libya as well.
Yes, that's correct. Eni signed an $8 billion gas production deal with Libya's national oil company during Prime Minister Maloney's visit to Tripoli.
It's interesting to see Eni's activities in the region. Now, let's move to another story.
Coles Group, an Australian supermarket chain, reported a slightly higher profit in fiscal 2026 with increased sales revenues in supermarkets.
What were the key highlights from their financial report?
Coles reported a $1.1 billion full-year profit and a significantly higher dividend for shareholders. They also saw strong performance across supermarkets, with revenue up 3.7% and e-commerce sales growing 26.4% to $5.6 billion.
That's impressive growth, especially in e-commerce. Did they mention any challenges or specific investments they made?
Yes, Coles set aside $235 million to address worker underpayments, which impacted their profit. Despite this, they expressed confidence in strong momentum for fiscal 2027.
It's good to see Coles performing well and taking steps to address underpayment issues. Lastly, let's touch on the story about Adtran Holdings.
With the objective of Europe-wide distribution.
Adtran Holdings made a release according to Article 40, Section 1 of the WPHG, which is related to the German Securities Trading Act.
What was the context of this release? Was it related to their financial performance or some other announcement?
The reports indicate it was a voting rights announcement, which is a regulatory requirement for transparency. Similar announcements were made by other companies like K Plus Aktiengesellschaft and Adidas AG.
So, these announcements are part of a standard regulatory process. It's good to see companies complying with transparency requirements.
Absolutely. Well, that's all for today's discussion. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye and see you later.